stuff from Nabst.
Okay, so we got DkHo stepping up against Khanage now. So
the artists formerly known as Dad.
So Khanage, he got upset in winners.
Yes.
First round of winners top 32. He lost to Shonik in, if I may say so myself, quite a heartbreaking fashion. He was all ready to take that game too. Shonik was at 150%, and he got fully charged homing attacked at the side of the stage. And Shonik just ran with it. And since then, he has gone through player after player after player. You know, he could have gotten, in fact, I think that was first round of top 64. And he ran all the way up to this point now, you know, fighting for a top 8 spot.
And this is a treat. This is a real throwback.
Yeah, this is, if you were around in the Smash 4 days, this would have been, you know, winners, semis, winners, finals of a DBZ.
So,
you know.
So as we said before, Ho ended Smash 4 second ranked in the country. The very first time I ever came into this venue, many moons ago, back in 2016, Khanage was number 3.
Yeah, Khanage, there was definitely a period of time where Khanage looked like the best player in the UK.
It felt like any one of him, Exis, and Miller could just win any tournament.
Yeah, and it's nice that I don't think, you know, Khanage didn't quite find his footing in the same way that he did in 4.
No, he's definitely taken a backseat. He's not been as prevalent. He's not been attending everything quite as much as he was.
Yeah,
in 4, but I mean that's why he's here.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, despite all of that, he is still.
These are players with absolutely copious pedigree.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing, and they've been doing it for years.
And the one thing you'll notice about Khanage Peach in particular is that he is strictly fundamentals. You are not going to see those 70, 80, 90% strings from the down tilt from Khanage.
You're only going to see those small 50% combos.
But he is focused on, he will wall you out. He will make those hard beats.
He's going to instant float bear, and you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Forever.
And
you're going to see someone get up on ledge, and you're going to see him float, fade backwards and forward air, and it's going to cover everything you could possibly do.
You could possibly do.
Because that's just how he plays. That's how he's always played, and it's how he's always going to play.
And it's going to be really interesting to see sort of, because almost in a sense, these are 2 top Smash 4 players playing Smash Ultimate, right? So it's going to be really interesting to see sort of the way they go about certain situations. They're almost playing their own game in an Ultimate engine.
But what they're also doing is playing 2 of the best characters this game has to offer. Peach and Palutena.
Absolutely. As we're going into this game 1, again, I like the pick. They both like their space. They both like, you know, the room to weave in and out of each other's ranges.
Absolutely. But if there's one problem Peach is going to have versus Palutena is that taking to the air can be a death sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let's go.
Starting out with that item play real quick like.
Yeah, now even though I said that he wouldn't be getting those combos off a down tilt, do not sleep on how technical Khanage is. He has got, you know, some ridiculous movement.
His execution comes in different places. He's absolutely fully capable of doing extended combos. But that's not what his hands are doing. His hands are all about these terrifying, completely unpredictable moves in neutral. You just can't quite see where he's even going.
Yeah, you can see that. I like the roll away from DkHo, knowing that Khanage was sort of floating there, waiting for any sort of commitment towards him. So just escaping. Even if he sacrifices that bit of stage control, the potential punish from it could have been devastating.
Reverse, there's that punch, the crown punch.
Oh, yeah.
That they save their jump because they're DkHo and they're very good at this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, calling out that jump out shield with the short hop there. Again, incredibly safe option. Very incredibly. That's how safe it is.
Yeah, that forward throw, not interested in finding a kill, but
oh my god.
Catching the dash back, Ho raises an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Like, hold
the late booty is Yeah, and again, like you were saying, again,
Fashionably late booty.
fashionably late booty, a 96% combo, relatively unanswered, absolutely insane stuff. Just keep two-framing him, keep
We're
hitting
not going to
him.
be seeing any massive combos from Khanage.
No, but that wasn't
but
even
not
from
that.
one conversion.
We're just not going to see that combo.
Yeah, but it wasn't even one conversion. It wasn't even one conversion.
It's
It was
just
what? It was
years
2,
of pressure.
3, yeah. And it was, right, I've got you in this situation, and I'm going to look at this movement, look at the pressure that Khanage exerts without hitting buttons. He's just...
I just love how much they're like, look at this amazing stuff from Khanage, and I see Ho run up to ledge, roll into ledge, try and back throw. And yet,
yeah.
2 stocks apiece.
So, you know, it is a classic. But again, if you're...
Oh, good DI.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you DI that in, you end up dying off the top. It's quite,
like 70, it's bad.
Yeah, it's quite a jarring move because it goes against every other instinct of a kill move.
Yes.
But again, a solid stock up from Khanage. And again, you're not seeing crazy conversions. You're just seeing solid neutral, solid pressure, just solid gameplay.
Nice stuff, nice stuff.
Yeah, Palutena dies on the scene. Not quite making the most of it, though.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
He was fishing for a back throw of some of it.
Yeah, I think he was hoping for some kind of crazy waveland. That was a lovely hit there. Again, just that sort of, it's just this awareness that both these players, incredible fundamentals, and just him knowing that, right, you're pressured in this situation.
For one instant, Khanage is in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
There's suddenly a goddess with a foot firmly planted in your retina.
Yeah. Again, good DI. You die so early from that dash attack if you are not ready for that DI out.
Oh,
I appreciate
that little
it.
wiggle,
I appreciate
that up throw, and then...
I appreciate what he went for there. I think he was expecting the forward throw, so went for the up throw as a DI mix-up.
I think the up throw was there because if after the up throw, if Ho pressed any button, they were dying.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's worth that risk, especially when you have that much of a lead and you can just back at someone.
Yeah.
If there was any, if we started that, if that first stock was late to the party booty, that was right on time.
And it's real sad to say that is the second safest back air on the screen right there. Oh my.
Oh boy.
It's sad because sometimes, like, most people are like, oh yeah, that was a misinput, you know, or like, you know, oh, I pressed the wrong character. I'm like, yeah, but he might. He could. You have no idea. He's been to 3 tournaments. He might just pull out the Ridley.
You have no idea. Oh, I would love
just
to
look at this pressure, you know, reminiscent of Smash. Okay, here we go. See.
Khanage.
2016 Khanage, he is here.
He's turned up. He remembers his house.
Yep. He remembers the man that he used to be and the man that he is arguing that he still is in this game too.
No, like Khanage has never. There was never a drop off. There was simply a lack of appearances. I think is a fairly safe thing to say.
Absolutely.
Like, there's a reason that this is the person that was very much tapped by a lot of people as the easy win for this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, lovely.
Absolutely fantastic wiggles.
Yeah. The weaving in and out just...
No way he couldn't get a punish there. He could have just grabbed him.
Yeah.
Straight up. Oh, there's a down throw. Not going to find it. Khanage is going to DI that grenade.
Oh, and we got a Stitch.
Stitch face is not as big of a deal as it has been in previous games.
No, absolutely.
It's true. And honestly, at this point, in that sort of stage positioning, you kind of want a lower knockback one so you can still get that fair afterwards. Quite often.
Absolutely. And again, you know, not that we've seen DkHo go for it at any point, but obviously the reflector is...
I can see why you stumbled over that. That was way more complicated than it sounded in your head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That lingering hitbox of the down smash. We got some code.
We always used to say, hey, it's really weird how that has a hit, that move has like a hitbox for the first bit and then it doesn't disappear. And then they gave it, it's like, oh, I understand because it's bust.
Yeah. But again, just look at this. Look at this pressure. We've not got. These aren't ledge trap. This is just pure.
This isn't ledge trap. This is stage trap.
Yeah. This is Smash 4 pressure. And
this
is
just right. Just sitting there. It's like, hey, you're not getting into center stage. You're just gonna eat it.
This is your corner. Enjoy it because it's your new home.
Absolutely.
And, you know, despite it being a relatively even game to start with, you know, Khanage has just gotten 106%. Just a relatively unanswered.
I love DkHo's spacing anytime there is neutral situations going on, because you have to find this real sweet spot versus Peach, where you're out of their effective range, but you're able to, your burst range is close enough that if they pull a turnip, you can get there and punish them, because you have to punish them in it if they pull a bad turnip.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. He went for the explosive flame there, I think, predicting it, but unfortunately the platform really saving Khanage in that situation allowed him to get that forward air.
Definitely. Oh, definitely just pressing buttons right outside Khanage's shield, daring him to make a choice right here, because Peach does not have the best out of shield tools.
Yeah, and again, stellar DI there, particularly being that high up. You know, slightly wrong DI.
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah.
That was such a deep ledge trump. He was halfway to center stage.
Yeah, ledge trump back air is a classic. You saw it all the time in 4. You don't see it quite as often here, with ledge trump would be as prevalent as it is.
But when you have a giant move like Palutena or something like we've seen a bear, it comes back as a strong force.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is so neck and neck right now. Both of these players, you know, really wanting this spot in top 8. I think it would mean, obviously, top 8 means a lot for anyone. But
I think it would mean a lot more for Khanage than it would mean for Ho, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, the loser's run that Khanage has taken has been absolutely incredible, and he is aiming to keep it going. You know, nearly got this game 2 there.
There's the grab.
Nice no conversions.
So while Khanage has the lead here, this is definitely something that Ho could absolutely pull back here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a scary one, with Palutena of all characters especially. Or using the turnip to take out the other turnip.
Yeah, that
really
was so
nice stuff.
That was so smart. He couldn't catch it or anything like that, so he had to resort to what he had, which was a turnip in his hand. Lovely.
Beautiful. Oh, not getting the last hit that he really, really, really needed.
Yeah, now Palu's got a bit of rage, you know, an up air off that platform, and it is going to spell curtains for Khanage.
I love that mobility, and that Peach Bomber is just coming in just at the right time. Oh, yeah, that forward air is going to stuff Peach Bears quite nicely.
Yeah, Ho hoping for that jump out of the down throw, however, not quite getting it. Countered.
Toad coming out.
Save
He's
it
like,
for the moment. And he just saved it. He saved it for that moment. Counter didn't even occur to anyone in this venue.
I completely forgot Peach had a counter until that very instant where I was like, yo, what up?
And that's
like a faithful servant.
Yeah.
Toad on deck.
No matter how forgotten he may feel, he is always there in that moment. He is needed. 2-0 up.
Pull one out
is our boy Khanage.
Pull one out for Toadsworth.
Rest in peace. Game 3.
Game 3. Can Khanage seal out this 3-0?
Do you know I can tell these are like 2 Smash 4 players playing? Because they've gone back to like the same one neutral stage every time. It is such a Smash 4 thing to do.
We just didn't care about stages because most of them were garbage.
Yeah, like Stadium, what's that? Never heard of it.
I literally, yeah.
And here we go, classic conversions. You know, even just the fundamental stuff that Khanage has, you know, Peach's damage output being absolutely ridiculous in this game. In all games, to be fair.
Oh my lord, yeah. We've had eras of down smashes, eras of down tilts. Oh, the drag down,
catch.
Sadly for DkHo, fell right back into it just where it might have actually ended the stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Real unfortunate. That could have been quite a nice lead for DkHo, but unfortunately, not quite going to happen. And look at this
What
spacing.
is this back air? This isn't spacing, this is mashing buttons. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh my god.
Right.
Khanage has a lot of cojones.
He's just...
to just hang out above the ledge. Because you're so vulnerable there. You could get hit by anything, and Ho was just afraid to press a button.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
These bombers are starting to look a little sus. I love the way he does these float fast falls. They're so really visually hard to see what
Lovely.
he's doing.
Oh my god, and just hits him straight on back.
Come on.
But I really liked that explosive flame. You know, a lot of the time.
No, it was actually a really nice one.
Yeah, particularly for like the entirety of the past 2 games. You know, Khanage has been pulling turnips at ledge, and so again, DkHo waiting for that moment where he committed that little bit too hard, even if he was half a stage away.
And we haven't been seeing much of that explosive flame, to be quite honest, from Ho. Like after watching Snook play,
Yep.
been kind of absent. I was like,
Yeah.
oh god, we've almost exclusively commentated Palutena.
I know. Hopefully we've made it as interesting as a character.
We'll do our
Or a
best.
bit more than that. So, but you know, again, that could be just sort of what we've been saying about DkHo, about, you know, he's just picked up this character because they are easy to pick up and it really, you know, suits his solid fundamentals.
Not only are they easy to pick up, they absolutely accentuate a player's fundamentals. Like anything you learn how to do in Smash, holy sh!
Oh, I appreciate
Shazbot.
He was.
Oh my god!
He is levels on levels on levels.
Ho is
ahead.
turned up. He's here.
He's,
That's a Ho I recognize.
yeah, he's like, yeah, you know what, actually, do you remember when I was number 2? Did you ever get to number 2? I don't think you did.
He's about a number 2 on Khanage.
You stop this right now. Kind of a little bit optimistic with that conversion, but still keeping all of that stage control. I say that as he just loses.
For all of that, though, Khanage still has the lead.
Yeah, this is the thing. And, you know, Khanage, you know, is really good. He knows how to just about avoid, you know, the classic things that Palu's looking for.
Yeah, he's weaving in and out so nicely. And even when he gets tagged, he doesn't eat everything. His DI on the down throw is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, you know.
His Peach Bombers are so risky, and he just keeps sniping them.
Yeah. Weaves him out of that back.
Oh.
I don't think he quite had faith in the
No,
read.
a little bit of a tech flub.
Back air.
And no tech flub on that.
And he's still in it.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
No, that's not going to kill just yet.
Yeah.
Not going to get the Jair.
Nice. Yeah, he hadn't been really covering that low option for a lot of that game. He'd been sort of, you know, more relying on the ledge trap, more relying on sort of the wall of back airs.
Yes.
And then, you know, grabbing and redoing it.
That was shades of a Sheik that I've seen many moons ago. That was really scary stuff. Like the way that he got that that tech chase on the platform. That really that time warped me. Like it made me remember this is Ho and this is what they can do. It doesn't matter what game it is.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting forward airs off the side. Like
if someone hits a platform and they do not stand up glowing white, Ho can probably kill them.
Yeah. Absolutely terrifying. Ho putting himself on the board.
Yeah, he's finally here. It doesn't feel like this is 2-1 Khanage favor after that, but we cannot dismiss how absolutely dominating those first 2 games were. Yeah. Khanage absolutely still has the advantage, and Ho still has a mountain to climb, like that mountain we saw earlier today.
Exactly, but you know, he's got his foot in the door, and that's so vital. If you can't take that first game, you know, if you can take 1, you can take 2, and if you can take 2, you can take 3.
Absolutely.
And it is going to be down to Khanage to make those adaptations. Lovely catch there.
Stuff. Using that Peach Bomber to get that little bit of extra movement. Regrabs the ledge. Not able to find a punish because Peach doesn't really have the tools for it, but that down smash is going to last long enough to absolutely cover that neutral get up.
Yeah.
Oh, not going to find the forward air after that turnip. It is the perfect time, but just not the great momentum going into it. However, even when you don't actually hit the turnip, it's still basically combos.
Excellent.
Fantastic anti-air. That crown, the crown jewel of the arsenal of aerials.
Absolutely. You know, and it's really interesting because DkHo he hasn't really recovered high once throughout this set. You know,
no way! That
God
was so sick.
Oh my goodness.
That little wiggle.
And here we go. We got these, you know, big percent conversions again. You know, not as much as we're used to seeing, but enough to, you know, take this tiny lead and extend on it a little bit.
Nice punch from DkHo coming in, just kicking Peach right off that stage.
And this thing, you know, I really want to see DkHo sort of getting these KOs a little bit early. We're not really getting any KOs to 130, 140, 150%. And with the amount of damage that Khanage can rack up, he really needs to get these KOs as early as he can.
Absolutely. It's fine to kill late with Palu, but that's usually because Palu is consistently building up this damage really fast.
Yes.
Every interaction you get a real nice chunk of damage, but they're not finding it. They're getting these really solid hits consistently.
Yeah, and you can see, it almost, that was a really lovely...
Unfortunately, Palu's kind of cag.
Yeah, again, the down tilt to the forward air.
surprised we didn't go for the
challenge
filter.
that. Not easily, anyway.
Oh.
I appreciate that. Sort of expecting Khanage to press any kind of button.
A little bit of a panic this time. It's only a good option if it works.
Yeah, and again, he's trying to challenge it with this Nair, and I think, you know, he needs to get off that stage a little bit earlier if he's going to challenge it with the Nair. If he's going down just as Khanage is going up, Khanage is going to win the exchange every time. Look at this pressure.
Invisible walls just being constructed.
Yeah. And again, you know, maybe not the best DI, but at that percent didn't really matter. And again, 36% off that tiny little conversion.
Just getting catapulted across the stage. Ooh, goes for the ledge trap. Not going to find it. Ledge trap, sorry. Not going to find it. These bombers have actually been the decider in a lot of these situations. They're so risky and they're so vulnerable. But he has only missed like one this whole set.
He has only missed one. It is safe on shield. He can get a button off afterwards, but
if you get outspaced,
if it gets whiffed, oh my goodness, you are eating, you know, whatever
any punish they want.
Yeah.
Any punish will do, I don't mind.
And we haven't seen that. We haven't seen him parrying the last hit of the Nair. And that's, you know, as we saw in a previous set, it was really, really vital. Ander was doing it a lot where he would, you know, parry that last hit of the Nair and then get a really good punish.
Just steal momentum completely. And we saw it exactly the same with Khanage. Oh,
yeah, and
almost Amsterdam-ish there.
Yeah, and you know, Khanage, he hasn't quite stolen it all yet, but he is certainly making his getaway into the night, into the top 8 bracket.
Tries to find that dash attack off of the turn. No way!
Oh, unfortunate.
Hands
really unfortunate.
Game 5 situation.
Game 5.
That sucks. That sucks.
I really, really hope that Khanage takes it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as we saw in the winners bracket, he can be a and none of us want to see that. We've seen, you know, this has been a stellar set. You know, a real, like you said earlier, a real treat to watch.
Absolutely. These players, you don't see them as often as I want to, at the very least.
Definitely, definitely.
But this could go either way. At this point, this started out so Khanage favored, and now I have no idea.
I can feel the momentum swing coming, but I have absolutely no idea what direction it's going to go in.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the closest game, but I have no idea who's winning it. I think Khanage does have the edge still, but it's whether they can hold it together. Okay, yeah they can hold it together.
Here we go. Yeah, still got it. He's still got it. 52%.
Very nice grab. Item grab on that fair.
Yeah, and again, you know, sort of really, really solid. You know, a lot of players will sort of try to play around the item, but for, you know, these sort of high to top level players, you know,
you bring it into your own arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. Your weapon is mine. Excellent. 125% on DkHo. This is a, you know, if he can get this stock off relatively early, this is, you know, one of the stronger leads that we've seen probably since game 1.
That was so unsafe. No way. That was a really bad back air, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Lovely catch on the ledge jump there.
Gonna catch that toe tap.
Yeah, you can't be hanging on for that ledge for too long.
just vibing. Just literally just vibing. To find that back air.
Yeah, and
tries to call out a lot of these burst escape tools. Khanage just not biting.
Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah. Lovely fade away there. Otherwise, I could have spelt curtains for a stop. And that was not. That was kind of.
That was the weak hit, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, and the
However,
excellent DI, just about getting out of that situation. And again, these drifts are so good, and he just hits him with the back air.
And Ho takes first stock final game. Is this gonna be Ho's?
Yeah, lovely now though. Lovely now. We're back in this. 2 stocks apiece.
This could go either way.
This absolutely
this is terrifying.
Yeah, a couple of conversions from Khanage, and it's just, you know.
Yeah, both of these characters are so powerful, and their damage is so high. Things could swing at any moment. They're just trading blow for blow and doing the exact same amount of damage.
Yeah, this is real. That was
that
was a real odd trade there.
That's just not combo. The
lovely cross up, and we were saying this earlier.
Ho, yeah, this was mentioned earlier. Ho just wasn't catching these cross ups.
Yeah, lovely forward there. There it goes.
Khanage takes. Ho is on the last stock of this tournament potentially.
The tournament live, and again a 66% 66% lead is not, you know, it's significant enough. It's significant enough where I feel like I'm safe in calling it a lead.
Yeah, Palu has no way of killing at this percent.
Oh my goodness, that perfect timing. Yeah, called it out.
Finally caught it. Finally caught it.
As we can get that, yeah, there we go. And a couple of things that Khanage has been getting away with all the way up to this point. You know, a double call out of habits that he has otherwise been safe doing. And if there was one time you're going to turn it up, and we got a stitch, and there it goes. That could have been really, really devastating for either player.
There's a nice bit of pressure.
Oh my goodness.
Nice combo from Khanage. Another stitch? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, thank goodness.
All right, but what about next time?
3?
Make it 3. No.
Oh my god, okay, we're safe, we're safe. But again, like, just, even then,
Khanage is turning up so fast, so hard, and the forward air!
There it goes.
It's gonna take
there it is.
Fantastic stuff to Khanage.
Beautiful, clutched it back.
And it wasn't even the double stitch that did it.
Clutched it back. A fantastic losers run, and Khanage makes his way into top 8.
He is cleaving through the losers right now.
Truly, truly excellent gameplay. What a set that was.
Fantastic stuff. What can you say?
What can you say?
Except you're welcome.
And honestly, I cannot understate how well DkHo did today.
That was phenomenal.
Like tournament 4.
Like, Ho doesn't play this game.
He doesn't play this game.
He doesn't even.
I
don't even play this game.
Yeah, there is a difference between like I don't attempt much and like I don't play this
Oh
game.
yeah, no, I've not been practicing much recently. Like no,
Yeah, it's like
I've considered buying it in the summer.
Yeah, like there's a difference between I've got 200 hours on my game and yeah, I'll get it when it goes down in price. Like